Hello, I'm Andrea Baldwin. I'm a writer originally from rural Queensland. I live in Brisbane now and I write fiction for adults and young adults. I'm also the chair of the management committee of the Queensland Writers Centre, and that's why I'm here. So the purpose of the Queensland Writers Centre is to foster a vibrant culture of reading, writing and creating in Queensland, and to do that we foster the practice, development and recognition of Queensland writers. You might be wondering what the management committee of QWC actually does, and why is it called a management committee? You might be more used to the term board of directors. There are some differences between a management committee and a board. Often a board is perhaps a little more distant from the organisation and its functioning. Often a board is responsible for fundraising and supporting the organisation in that way. Our management committee does that, but it does a lot of other things as well. And perhaps the biggest difference is that the management committee is actually drawn from the membership. There's an electoral model and the management committee are elected by the membership each year. The management committee is responsible for setting the strategic direction of the organisation on behalf of the members and appointing the CEO, who is the person who steers the ship to achieve the strategic direction. And then the management committee oversees on a regular basis how the organisation is going. The staff are the ones who are implementing the strategic direction, and there's quite a lot of communication back and forth between the staff and the management committee through the CEO with new creative ideas and feedback from members, and making sure that we're flexible and adaptive to what our members need. The role of the chair of the management committee is at a basic level to chair the meetings of the management committee. Interestingly, the chair's vote is no more important than anybody else's. At management committee meetings, the chair doesn't have a deciding vote. If the vote is split, then the motion is defeated. At the annual general meeting, the chair does get a deciding vote. If the motion is split, the chair gets to vote again and make the deciding vote. So that's an interesting constitutional point. At a much deeper level, it's the responsibility of the management committee to make sure that the organisation complies with its legal and financial duties, that governance and compliance are taken care of, and at the end of the day, the chair is responsible for ensuring that all of those responsibilities are met on behalf of the members and the staff of the organisation. Qwc's Strategic Plan is a document that guides our activities over the next 3 years. The main things that we're focusing on at present are membership and engagement, regional and rural Queensland, sustainability for the organisation and diversifying our sources of revenue, and really importantly, which organisations and groups we partner with to achieve our goals. We are aiming to be a diverse organisation that showcases a diverse range of voices. We want to be accessible to everyone, and we want to be collaborative in the way that we work. Our goals are to be what writers need now, to know what writers need in the future and to meet those needs, to showcase and celebrate Queensland writers, and to be the best organisation to do those things. As a member of QWC, you might be wondering how you can serve on the management committee and whether you can do that if you live in a rural or regional area. Well, it's the Queensland Writers Centre, it's not the Brisbane Writers Centre, and in the past we have definitely had rural and regional members on the management committee. The annual general meeting is held every year, and a call out for nominations comes out in WQ and electronically. You need a nominator and a seconder, and you write about yourself and why you'd like to serve on the management committee, and you send it in, and there's an electoral process that happens at the annual general meeting. We are certainly making sure that people can join the management committee meetings and participate in decision making wherever they live. We currently have a member who is on a boat. So please, I would encourage you to get more involved in the governance of QWC. It's your organisation. We want to achieve things for you, and we're really keen to have your help in doing that. Are you watching me from a regional or rural area? If you are, my heart is with you, because I grew up as a writer in a very small town, and I would be asking, what does QWC offer me? We are very aware that there are differences in people's access to the internet in different rural and regional areas, and we try to provide services as flexibly as possible. So our CEO, Laurie J. Ellis, will be speaking in an upcoming Facebook post in more detail about the services that we offer to regional and rural Queensland, so do watch your Facebook feed to see that. Some of the things that we do is we support writers groups in regional areas. We offer an online learning centre. WQ magazine, which you get as part of your membership, is available as hard copy or as PDF. It's also available in the full digitised archive in the members only area on the website, on the QWC website. Some of our services are available by phone, so you can ring QWC to get advice. Writer surgeries are conducted by phone, and we're actually very, very interested to hear from you about how we can meet your needs. So please contact QWC and discuss what you need as a writer in a regional and rural area. The question that people ask QWC the most often is, how do I get my work published? Sadly, there's no short answer to that question, but we do have an Introduction to Publishing course, which is available face-to-face and online, and it will help you to explore what's the answer to that question for you and your writing and your specific circumstances. It's probably the most important thing is to make sure that you keep your QWC membership up to date and stay in touch with what we have to offer, and stay in touch with us, because we are just as keen as you are to make sure that your writing goals are met, whatever they might be. You might be wondering why you're seeing this video, why QWC is doing this video series. We're entering an exciting new phase of engaging with our membership, and we wanted to introduce the members of the management committee, the members of staff, and members of QWC to one another. So over the next month, we'll be reaching out to our QWC members at all stages of their journeys. So whether you've published 5 books or whether you're at the beginning of your journey as a writer, we want to hear from you. We want to share your experiences with other members, because we're real writers working for real writers, and that's you.